Shortly after World War I, lawyer and oil man Preston E. Gardner came to El Paso from Missouri. Though Gardner was received with little fanfare, he left a mark on this West Texas city that is still with us today. Located at 311 East Franklin Avenue, the Gardner Hotel has served visitors from all parts of the world since 1922. The original design was a 5-floor hotel with 100 rooms and had estimated building costs of $85,000. By the time 3 floors had been built, the cost had grown to $135,000. Mr. Gardner decided to cap off the building and open. The Gardner Hotel officially opened for business on May 11, 1922. Building a hotel was not the only thing on Mr. Gardner's El Paso agenda. In the 1920s, Gardner ran for mayor of El Paso, narrowly losing the most hotly contested race in El Paso's history. Despite having the support of the local Ku Klux Klan chapter he presided over, Gardner was defeated by Richard M. Dudley by a margin of less than 50 votes. In 1930, Gardner sold the hotel to William McMurray, owner of several national small hotel chains around the U.S. It was during Mr. McMurray's tenure as owner that the hotel welcomed its most notorious guests. On the cold, wet evening of January 9, 1934, the hotel welcomed a large party of guests who rented several rooms under the name John D. Ball. John D. Ball was, of course, the alias for America's most wanted criminal at the time, John Herbert Dillinger. Traveling with the famous 1930s bank robber were Charles Mackley and Harry Pierpont, also members of Dillinger's notorious gang. The gang kept a low profile during the few days they were in El Paso. A few days later, the Tucson Police Department captured the gang without firing a shot after they were routed from their rooms at the Hotel Congress due to a fire destroying the entire 3rd floor of the Tucson Hotel. The Gardner Hotel kept operating through the Great Depression of the 1930s, eventually encountering a boom era during World War II. By then, Mr. McMurray had accumulated so much debt that he had to sell the Gardner Hotel, only to lease it immediately from the new owner, Joseph G. Nibhan. The Nibhan family has owned the hotel since then. In June of 1962, Joseph G. Nibhan signed over the property to his son John Nibhan, feeling it was more than he cared to handle. John Nibhan took over the management of the hotel, converting it into a residential hotel. In 1981, John's son Joe took over the management of the hotel and soon realized the hotel had more potential as a youth hostel. Almost immediately, the hostel became very popular with student travelers from Europe, Australia, and Asia. Joe took enormous pride in his success and decided to restore the hotel to its original condition. Still located at 311 East Franklin Avenue, the hotel offers a truly wonderful experience to travelers from across the globe.